Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I found a old version of GB4, which is on Roblox. It's version 1 of GB4, and it's the oldest version of GB4. So before I hop into the oldest version of GB4, I do want to discuss about why I've been gone for a whole month. Well, it's because of emotional drama I've been going through for the past couple months and weeks. And I wasn't able to upload any video because I was trying to seek help for the past couple weeks. And now getting into the final week of my, well, not final week, the final month of my school year for first semester, I'm still trying to figure out a way because it's mostly my parents causing the emotional drama towards me, because what I'm going through is sort of like a disability, but also at the same time it's not as too important. But I've been suffering with this since May, and it's okay. Basically, it's technically autism and ADHD have how they both act the same way, and since I was diagnosed with autism, that's how I'm experiencing, but it's not as often all the time as a full disability. But yeah, I am trying to find a therapist to help me with this issue that I'm having. And I don't want to go deeper into it because then something will happen. Because I might get complaints from other people that are diagnosed with ADHD or autism. But that's what I've been going through for the past couple months. Is not only animating, but with Roblox Studios being buggy recently, but also with me going through this huge hard time. It's been really hard for me to keep up with content. And no, I'm not quitting YouTube, which is a good thing. I'm not quitting YouTube because I still have Chapter 4 to finish on, which is coming out next year. Well, I think depending on the condition I am. But if you guys support me through this, then I'll be really thankful, because I'm going through a hard time right now. But yeah, with Roblox Studio, also the reason why there's been some times where I wasn't able to animate is because of PBR texture errors and a bug to Roblox Studios' update that causes me not to expand whenever I press shift and when I hold shift and left click. But let's stop the talking and go right into version 1 of GB4. Alright, so here's the first version of GB4. I do remember this menu screen looking like this than the average modern menu screen that we have right now. But I do remember it being like this, which is interesting because it had all of this back then. Let's go ahead and press play. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is like a flashback because this is the revamped version of GB4 of the first version. Oh, yeah, I do remember that you would have to walk up towards the front desk to get a car. But yeah, we did not have fictional cars back then in 2020 for GB4 version 1, because we had the real cars. But going further, because I do have these type of cars that I already bought because I just recently played the game. Oh yeah, there was a oh yeah, the flame. back to what I was saying, is that when I first got the GV4 version 1 of the revamped version of Greenville, the first vehicle I got, which I loved back in GV3, was the Chevy Cobalt SS Supercharge 2008. But I believe is that back then you would go up on here, like you could display your car for pictures, which was cool and interesting enough, because like the modern version of Greenville GV4 is that whenever you get out, the headlights turn off by themselves. Well, except for the older ones, but back then you would just leave them on. But oh yeah, we didn't have like all the nice stuff back then, and we also had these IDs and type of stuff. But this had many copyrighted songs for the radio, and it still is now. And this was the old blinker that they had back then. But yeah, this road here that goes to the campgrounds at the beginning of the video, this was not here in the revamped version of GV4 version 1, because all it is was cones, and they were able to collide with. But we got the old car wash, which is from GV2, which is still here, and the GV3 McDonald's, which was later revamped to be more modern, including with the car wash, including these charging stations and gas station. Oh yeah, whenever you go inside the car wash, it makes your car shiny. That's what I realized back then, is that now it just cleans the dirt off your car in modern GV4, but back then, like, your car was still shining when you spawned it, but if you went through a car wash, it would make it it would make it go from the smooth plastic material to the glass material. And that's where Lakeville is, but it was not there, including this of Greenhill, Sonic the Hedgehog 1. And then the old suburbs area over there. And trust me, back then in 2020, my graphics was all the way low because I had a Windows 10 PC that was almost 10 years old. Well, I don't know if it came out back then, but it was like technically like an office Windows 10 computer, and it was not meant for gaming. So that's why I have a Windows 11 gaming computer. Don't mind me. And then we have the twist right here. It did have an old inside, which I do remember from GV3 and GV2, and well, actually GV2 was the first time I joined Greenville. But they did add reverse lights in GV4 in version 1. And then here's the old subway. And you can be able to get a sandwich, which was cool. I believe this was the original hospital. Oh, the shining underneath. Yeah. Shine, shine, shine. Speaking of shine, shine, shine. Don't tell me my game just went to EXE. Never mind. Here's the Rapid Wash. The only thing that changed in modern GV4 was the Silverado on top, which is now the Western Synth, if I got it correctly. But yeah, it still acted the same way, because Okay, well, this didn't have like the animate. This did not have animated car wash stuff. And you would see Bluezilla's name right here. When you exit the car wash. And then this is, I believe, the old salon, which I think is probably now revamped. And we have the old shopping outlet. And down this road, the water park was right here in the recent update. Well, technically some recent updates. And then this part right here turned into a skate park. Oh, well, a mini skate park, because this was just a cul-de-sac. This was a cul-de-sac to the baseball field, including this parking lot. And here's the old, I guess, baseball house. For some reason, like, this power line, it didn't confuse me back then, but it's like confusing me now because, like, what is this supposed to be even connecting to? There's no other power lines out here. And then here's the old Next Stop gas station, which had the Greenville Cafe. And then there was this weird drive-through thingy. I don't know what this was because no idea, but you would have to fit your entire car through this, or unless it was only meant for bikes, like bicycles. Here's the old fire station, which is now the park ranger station. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this place. The old police station, which is still here. Now, before it got revamped to a much more better remodeled design, including that building. Or I think it was not that building. There was no houses on the street, or even a factory or that station restaurant. There was just this road with the railroad crossing and the post office. It was technically like a dead road. And then the post office got an update to a new remodel design. And yeah, there was no graveyard over there, or even any neighborhood. There was like that big road that you had to go straight down on. Oh yeah, speaking of big road, this tree that blocks the road was pushed down further, but in the first version of GB4, it was here the whole time. It was like more closer to the intersection. And also, I don't want to drive down there. Well, I'm technically going to go all the way down there. But technically, if you try to drive down that way, I believe it'll take you to a thing. It will take you to the other side of the map. But Greenville Lake was right there. But in the first version, it was not there of GB4. And I don't know why I keep crashing. Cat's Park is right here in the modern Greenville version of GB4, but in the first version of GB4, it was not here, and it was just a flat, hilly valley. Now I will make this U-turn. Told you I would dodge that. But I think that's like much more about this game because there's like really nothing. Because it's basically RPing back in GV4 version 1 in the revamped stage. Because that's like what I saw on the thumbnail. This is basically the newer version of Greenville from GV3 to GV4 for the revamp. And this is version 1. This is version 1 of GV4. And yeah, there's really nothing much about it. Oh yeah, there's not even enough houses over there, because I remember that. Honestly, I think there was a couple houses during the revamp version, but I was not there at the moment when it was revamped. When the update dropped. Because it was gone on Pacifica 2 a lot, most of the times. In the old, Toys for Trucks. Which, that did not even make sense to me back then. Like, a little bit did not make any sense, because, like, are you supposed to play with toys with trucks? But, yeah, that's about it for this game. Because, like, this is technically just the old version of GV4. Well, technically the first version of GV4. Of the revamped version of Greenville. But yeah, that's about it for going back in time to the first version of GV4, so I can see you all guys in the next video. Well, if I ever come back. Let's just hope. Let's just hope and pray, guys, I'll come back before year ends, but maybe. But possibly at the same time, probably not, but maybe. But anyway, guys, see you guys in the next video. See, I'm not sure if I will ever return, but we'll see. As the sky lights up,